Hello viewers, it is your favorite spoiler from the recap room. For more updates, stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Episode 2 deepens the chaos in Chicago as Tommy Egan fights to tighten his grip on the city's underworld. The hour builds on the explosive fallout of the premiere while introducing new conflicts that will define the rest of the season. Tommy starts the episode in full expansion mode. Now that his operation is growing, he doubles up on pushing product, pulling in new crews and strengthening his hold on the west and south sides. He realizes Chicago is more fragmented than New York ever was, so he adopts a more strategic approach, mixing brute intimidation with tactical negotiations. But this aggressive push puts him in the crosshairs of rival gangs who don't appreciate his rapid rise. Rumors circulate about Tommy muscling into territories that were previously untouchable, which paints a target on his back. Janet refuses to give up CBI despite losing ground. He spends most of the episode rebuilding his fractured crew, convincing whoever remains that Tommy is the enemy and that their only chance for survival is to strike back. His desperation leads him to take risks he normally wouldn't, including forming alliances with unpredictable players. In one tense scene, Janet meets with a smaller but brutal street group, attempting to recruit muscle. The meeting goes sideways at first, but Janet's brutal honesty and willingness to shed blood earns him temporary respect. It's clear, however, that Janet is operating out of fear and ego, and not strategy, making him more volatile than ever. Diamond becomes the emotional core of the episode. Still trying to rebuild CBI into a legitimate, disciplined organization, he struggles with the increasing violence between Tommy and Janet. A quiet, reflective scene shows Diamond weighing whether CBI can survive if he keeps trying to sit in the middle. By the end of the episode, he realizes that staying neutral might destroy everything. Episode 2 introduces a new law enforcement subplot. Detectives begin piecing together the murders tied to Tommy's rise. A high-ranking FBI agent is brought in, frustrated with the chaos and eager to make an example of someone. The most dangerous development comes when the police recover a shell casing connected to an earlier shootout. This evidence has the potential to tie a major crime directly to someone close to Tommy, creating a time bomb that will explode later in the season. Just when Tommy wants to keep things strictly business, relationships start to pull him in other directions. A familiar face from earlier seasons or a love interest already hinted at in Season 3 steps back into his orbit. This complicates his emotional stability. Tommy remains a man haunted by loss, and the episode shows him wrestling with grief and the fear of getting close to anyone again. It humanizes him, even as he sinks deeper into the darkness of the Chicago drug war. The final act of Episode 2 erupts into chaos. Tommy's crew walks into what they believe is a routine pickup, only to be ambushed. It becomes clear that someone fed information to Janet. The shootout is one of the most intense of the season so far. Tommy narrowly escapes, but a trusted member of his team is injured, or killed, leaving Tommy furious and out for revenge. The betrayal confirms Tommy's worst fear: Chicago's alliances shift by the hour, and he cannot trust anyone completely. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more updates.